Welcome back to Tax D Wolf Academy. Joseph Griffin here, the Tax D Wolf. And before we get into this next lesson, I want you to like, share, and subscribe. First things first, when it comes to tax sale, you have to understand that there are different types, and this varies by state and county. The three different types that you're mainly gonna hear are tax liens, tax deeds, tax redemption deeds. Now a tax lien, that's just a claim on a property. Nothing about a tax lien says that you own a property. Next is a tax deed. Now a tax deed is ownership. A deed shows ownership and possession. A tax deed is specifically a deed that you got because of tax delinquency. The county just seized it from another person and gave it to you. Now a tax redemption deed, these are states like Georgia and Texas. It's in the title, redemption. If you go to a tax redemption deed auction and you win, well, the owner still has amount of time where they can come redeem that property. If they don't redeem, then you're getting the deed. When you go to a tax lien sale and you win, all you're getting is a lien. If you go to a tax deed sale and you win, guess what? You're getting that deed immediately. There's no redemption period in which the owner can come pay you back. So how can you get started in tax sale? Step one is typically always gonna be your county clerk of court. So you can simply Google whatever county you live in or whatever county you want to participate in. You don't have to live there. Google county clerk of court, go to their website. You're looking on that website, you're looking for anything that has to do with tax sale, tax lien, tax deed, tax foreclosure, tax delinquency, sheriff sale, whatever it is. If you cannot find it, then you're looking for a contact us section. When you call them up, you're just gonna simply ask, hey, what happens when individuals do not pay their property taxes? Can I come in and participate in an auction to win these properties? And they're gonna tell you step by step how you can do so. Some places will have sales weekly, some places may even have sales daily, some places monthly, some places annually, some places even biennial. This varies from state to state, county to county. It's all gonna be different. So if I say one thing on this video, I will only be talking about one state in particular, one county in particular. It's super important to know that this is gonna be a different process everywhere. But in all of your states, the first step will be county clerk of court. So after you found your county clerk of court website, the next step is due diligence. Now some people tend to think that due diligence is only about the property. Due diligence is about the entire process. So what I mean by that is don't be that person that flies to another state, goes and participate in a live auction, or you can't bid because you missed the county deadline. The deadline was 30 days ago and you show up here, you've caught a flight, you got a hotel, you had your money ready, and you can't even participate in the auction. So the due diligence is about the entire process. What do you have to do to bid? How do you send the money? What type of money can you send, right? Once you understand this, then we go and we find that list of tax sale properties. Now, when you get your list, now you need the software. Tax D Wolf Academy has a software in which you can literally go and find all the upcoming auctions in the US within the next 2 or 3 months. Now, the cool thing about this software is the filter. I can find properties that are opening bid less than $3,000, but are valued at over 20K or over 30K. I can also find only land if I want. I can find 3-bedroom homes, 2-bathroom homes, whatever it is that I want, I can filter this down. So it's important that you get yourself a software. Now, always use 2 different sources when it comes to properties. You ever put an address in Google and still ended up at the wrong place? Well, guess what? You can do this with tax sale as well. You cannot just stick to Google. Understand that those sites and those maps do not update daily. So if you put in an address and you see a house there, guess what? The house could be gone now. So don't overpay. That's all I'm saying. Don't overpay, don't lose money. You really need to understand this entire process. If you don't know due diligence and you don't know how to check comps, we have plenty of other videos that you might want to check out, or even you're probably going to want to book a call with our team so we can walk you through that. Next step is going to be the auction. Now, to be completely honest with you, you don't want to go to auction. There's going to be people like Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk in there. They're going to have a lot of money and they're going to be outbidding you like crazy. Now, there's also going to be a lot of newbies in there that have absolutely no idea what they're doing, outbidding you like crazy. This can be someone who just won a lawsuit, got in a car accident, and they have $100,000 and they just go to the auction and they just buy something just because they can. You don't want to be competing with those type of people. So the best way to win tax deed property is before auction directly to the homeowner or directly from the homeowner. If you fail to make contact with the homeowner or you fail to negotiate a price that works for both of you, then we're going to go to auction and take our chances there. Once you get into this auction, Now we're bidding. There's a lot of strategies that go into bidding. So just know that you're not gonna sit in there and just keep bidding. You wanna know how to bid, what's the right time to bid. You wanna know at what increments you should bid also, because there's a lot of psychology to this, just like the grocery stores where they put certain products. So you've made it this far. You went to your county clerk of court, you've done your due diligence, you've entered into this auction, and you now have won your first tax deed property. Rejoice. The next step after winning a property is understanding the process of getting clear title. When you get the deed to something, that shows that you are the owner, but the title is gonna show how you are the owner. For example, anybody can just sign over a deed and say, hey, buy this property, but what if it wasn't even their property in the first place to sell it to you? Right? Title is gonna back that and ensure that you are the rightful owner to this property. It's gonna be very, very hard to sell a property to someone without clear title. Now, can it be done? Yes, going to limit your chances drastically. Just like, would you buy a boat or a car from someone who didn't have clear title? No, it could be stolen, right? Same with land. Last but not least is your exit. Now, super important to understand that you need to know your exit before you ever even enter on a deal. Now, what do I mean by this? Let's say you wanted to turn this property into a STR, or short-term rental like Airbnb, VRBO, Booking.com. You say, okay, I'm gonna buy this property. You buy it, and then your local municipality that you never even checked does not even allow that. That's a fail. So do your due diligence and understand your exit before you ever even enter on a deal. Now, there are plenty of other things that you can actually do with these properties, but we don't have all day. There are awesome strategies like seller finance, where you can take a down payment and become the bank and let the buyers pay you monthly. Or you can even transition into a BRRRR, buy, rehab, rent, refinance, repeat. So you can rehab this property, put a tenant in there, and then go to a bank and get a loan on that property. Now you just made all this money and you don't have a loan. So all the money that the bank gives you, that is now your money, tax free, to go use and repeat this process. We just talked about a whole lot of things, and I want to be very, very honest with you right now. Real estate investing is transactional, and there's a lot of variables. Every transaction does not go the same as the previous. So you really want to be a part of a community that can help you. You want to know the right documents. You want to know the right things to do in the algorithm. If that, then this. If this, then that. So if you don't want to lose thousands of dollars, I suggest book a call with our strategy team so they can show you how to get from point A to point B the right way.